You are not here by chance, and I am telling you clearly, the universe has conspired to bring you to this moment. I am cosmic, and what I am about to reveal to you has the power to transform your life forever. Today we are talking about the 10 laws of karma that the chosen ones, you who have been called for something greater, cannot violate. What's at stake isn't just your success, it's your purpose. These cosmic laws have guided the great masters, and today they are at your fingertips. If you ignore them, you could stray from the path the universe has laid out for you. But if you master them, the power you will have will be immense. This is not a game. Every word you hear today can awaken the strength within you. Stick with it until the end, and I guarantee you'll leave here changed, ready to conquer the impossible. Greatness is calling. This is your moment. Law 1. The law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect is not just an idea. It is the very pulse of the universe, the force that shapes your destiny with a precision that defies human understanding. Listen well, for what I am about to say has the power to change everything. Every action, every thought you utter is like a spark that ignites the great fire of the cosmos. What you put out into the universe, whether goodness or chaos, inevitably comes back to you, but not in the manner in which it came out. It comes back amplified, multiplied by the waves of divine energy that governs everything. What you sow, you reap. These words are the eternal echo of universal wisdom. It is not a nice phrase. It is not an empty consolation. It is the absolute truth. If you sow love, compassion, and gratitude, the universe will turn to give it back to you in ways you could not even imagine. Prosperity, peace, opportunity. Everything you long for begins in the seed you plant today. But if you sow darkness, fear, envy, be prepared, because that energy will come back to you like a storm that will sweep away everything that is not aligned with your highest good. Karma does not sleep. Karma does not forget. It is the silent witness of every thought that passes through your mind, of every intention that you harbor in your heart. It does not matter if your actions are visible to others or if your thoughts remain in the silence of your being. The universe sees everything, hears everything, and you know what? It gives you back exactly what you give it, no more, no less. There is no place to hide from the truth that dwells within you. Every act, every thought is a vibration that travels through the cosmos and returns to you like a cosmic boomerang loaded with the consequences that you yourself have generated. But here is the real miracle of this law. You are in control. Yes, you are not a mere spectator of your life. You are not a leaf caught in the wind by fate. You are the creator of your reality. With every conscious thought, with every deliberate action, you can shape the universe in your favor. If you sow love, you will attract love. If you act with compassion, the universe will reward you with the same compassion. The power is in your hands, not in the circumstances. It is in the energy you choose to project that your true power lies. Do you understand? There are no limits to what you can achieve. What you think, what you do, is what you create. The universe has no choice but to give you back what you give it. It is an unbreakable law. If you wake up every day with the firm intention of acting from love, of speaking truthfully, of thinking with gratitude, I guarantee that what you will see in your life will be a reflection of that divine energy. The universe will open up for you to give you opportunities, blessings, and paths that you would never have imagined. And here is the true wonder of the law of cause and effect. It is not a condemnation, it is a liberation. When you understand that what you put out into the universe comes back to you, you realize that you have absolute power over your destiny. You are not at the mercy of luck or chance. You are the architect of your life. You decide what you build. Every decision, every thought is a stone in the structure of your existence. So I ask you, what are you choosing to sow today? Because that is the question that will change your life. It is not about what you have done in the past, but what you decide to do from this moment on. You sow love, and love will blossom around you. You sow gratitude, and abundance will come like an endless river. You sow compassion, and the universe will envelop you in its warmest protection. Dear chosen one, This is your moment. The power is in your hands, in your heart, in your mind. You have the ability to transform not only your life, but the world around you, because every act of kindness you emit becomes a spark that illuminates the darkness of the universe. The law of cause and effect is the key to your greatness. It is the truth that has guided the great masters, the wise, the enlightened. You sow today, you reap tomorrow. Don't wait any longer, because every moment is an opportunity to sow the energy you wish to receive. You can transform the impossible into the possible. You can create the life you've always dreamed of. And it all starts now, with the seed you choose to sow. So decide now, chosen one, what energy will you release into the universe today? Law 2, the law of personal responsibility. Dear chosen one, if you have understood the magnitude of the law of cause and effect, now is the time to delve into the second law, equally powerful and fundamental for your spiritual growth, the law of personal responsibility. This law is a call to your own conscience to recognize that you are the sole master of your destiny and, therefore, also of your karma. Here lies the absolute power of freedom. No one can create your karma for you, and you cannot bear the karma of others. Everything that happens in your life is the result of your own choices, your energy, your actions. And this principle not only gives you the power to transform your reality, but also the total responsibility to do so. This law is a profound reminder that your life, your journey, belongs to you alone. No matter how great your desires are to help others, to alleviate their suffering, or to guide them toward a better version of themselves, you must understand something crucial. To interfere in another person's karma is to rob them of the opportunity to evolve. Every human being has a unique path, designed by the universe, a journey where pain, challenges, and mistakes are sacred teachers. If you try to take on their burden, you not only violate this law, but you also deprive them of their learning process. You rob them of the possibility to grow, to find their own light in the darkness, to emerge stronger from their own trials. Your path is yours alone. There is no other phrase that better encapsulates the deeper truth of this law. Only you can walk your own karmic path. No one else can do it for you. Every step you take, every decision you make, is weaving the tapestry of your life. And the same is true for others. As painful as it is to see someone go through hardships, you must understand that their suffering is part of their evolution. It is their karma, the result of the lessons the universe has laid out for them. It is not up to you to take away those burdens, because doing so is like clipping a bird's wings before it learns to fly. The desire to help is noble, but it must be rooted in wisdom. Offering support, guiding with love, yes. Shouldering their responsibilities, no. The law of karma is not cruel, it is fair. It does not punish, but it teaches. If someone is suffering, if they're going through difficulties, it is because that is the teacher they need at this moment. By intervening, you could be preventing them from learning the most important lesson of their life. And in turn, you carry a weight that does not belong to you, a weight that diverts your own energy, that slows down your spiritual growth and keeps you from your highest mission. Dear chosen one, responsibility is a gift. By fully assuming responsibility, not only for your actions, but also for your thoughts and emotions, you become the conscious creator of your reality. Every challenge you face is nothing more than an opportunity to grow, to fine-tune your spirit, and get closer to your divine purpose. Nothing in your life is accidental. Everything is designed for you to learn, grow, and transform into the best version of yourself. Herein lies true freedom. There is no external force dictating your destiny. It is you, with your responsibility, who define your path. Each lesson is a stepping stone to your greatness, and that greatness can only be achieved by carrying the weight of your own karma. The journey may be hard, but the destination is enlightenment, a deeper understanding of who you are and what your place is in this vast universe. Always remember this: your karma is yours. What others experience, what others face, is part of their process, not yours. If you truly wish to help them, do not take away their opportunity to learn. Be the guiding light, not the hand that carries their weight. Offer your wisdom, your love, your compassion, but let each person find their own way through the labyrinth of their life. And most importantly, embrace your own responsibility with joy. It is not a burden, it is a privilege. You are the author of your destiny, the architect of your reality. Every choice, every action is an opportunity to get closer to your divine essence. Do not fear your mistakes, for they are the wisest teachers. Do not run away from your challenges, for they are the keys to the door of your evolution. Proudly carry the torch of your karma and allow others to carry theirs. The path to enlightenment is personal, and responsibility is the first step. Law 3, the law of energy balance. Dear chosen one, the third law of karma introduces us to a profound truth that many ignore: energetic balance. This principle is an essential piece in the puzzle of your spiritual growth, because it is not only about what you do or say, but about how you manage the energy that flows within you and between you and others. Imagine for a moment that your energy is like a sacred vessel. This vessel, your inner self, must always be in balance. If you always give without receiving, your vessel empties. If you only receive without giving, it overflows. This imbalance not only affects your daily life, but distorts the very energy that connects you to the universe. The law of karma not only reacts to your physical actions, but also to the energetic exchange you maintain with each person, each situation, and each thought. In every interaction, conscious or unconscious, there is an energetic dance, a constant flow between giving and receiving. And it is here that many lose their center. If you feel exhausted, drained, without the strength to continue, it is because you have allowed the exchanges in your life to become unbalanced. Every relationship you have is an energetic contract, whether it's with your family, friends, partner, or even strangers. And each of these interactions leaves an imprint on your spirit. If you feel like your life has become draining, like you're carrying an invisible weight, chances are you're not properly handling these energy exchanges. Are there people in your life who only take and never give? Do you surround yourself with relationships where your energy is continually drained without a return flow? Then it's time to wake up to this sacred law and set healthy boundaries. You cannot give what you do not have. This phrase, so simple and so powerful, is a master key to your spiritual balance. If your vessel is empty, if you feel exhausted, uninspired, or drained, it is because you have given too much without ensuring that you receive in return. This is not selfishness. This is profound wisdom. The universe itself operates in a constant cycle of exchange. Rain falls to feed the earth blooms to feed life, and life returns its energy to the earth. Everything is in balance, and so if you continue to give without replenishing your energy, you stray from your spiritual path. Lack of balance not only wears you down physically, it clouds your mind, dulls your spirit, and disconnects you from your purpose. You cannot be a source of light for others if your own flame is dying. You must remember that taking care of your energy is actually the most generous act you can do, because when your energy is in balance, you can share the best of yourself with the world. You can only give from abundance, not lack. And here's the secret: don't be afraid to say no when necessary. Setting boundaries isn't selfishness. It's an act of self-love and respect for the universe that dwells within you. If someone in your life is draining your energy, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. It's not your mission to carry the energetic weight of others. On the contrary, your purpose is to find your center, maintain your balance, and from that place of plenitude, inspire others to do the same. Your energy is sacred. It's the fuel that allows you to move forward on your path, and you must not allow it to be wasted or stolen by those who don't understand its value. Think about this. If the sun were to give out all its energy without ceasing, it would go out. The sun shines, but it also rests in its perfect balance. This is how you must be, dear chosen one. Radiate light, but make sure your source is always full. In order to offer the best of yourself, you need to receive. It is not an option, it is a universal law. STUB. How to maintain balance. Learn to identify when you are giving too much without receiving in return. Learn to discern who in your life is contributing to your energy and who is just taking. And most importantly, learn to give to yourself. Take time to nourish your spirit, to reconnect with your essence, to recharge your energetic vessel. Because only when you are full can you fulfill your mission with clarity, strength, and purpose. Energy balance is the cornerstone of your spiritual path. Without it, you will drift, burn out, and lose your sense of mission. But with it, you will become an unstoppable force, capable of transforming not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Always remember, give from your fullness, not from your emptiness. Take care of your energy as the treasure that it is, because within it lies your ability to rise, to advance, and to shine with the divine light that you carry within. Balance is not only important, it is vital for your spiritual evolution. Law 4, the law of internal reflection. Dear Chosen One, today we delve into one of the deepest and most transformative truths in the universe, the law of internal reflection. This law reveals to us something so powerful that, once understood, it will change the way you see the world forever. The universe, in all its magnificence, is nothing more than a giant mirror that reflects what you carry within you. Every experience, every circumstance you face, is nothing more than an echo of your inner world. What you see in the world is what you carry in your soul. These words contain wisdom that not everyone is ready to accept. But you, who have been called to a greater purpose, must understand this law in its entirety. If your life is filled with chaos, if you experience suffering, conflict, or disharmony, do not look outside to find culprits or reasons. Karma is showing you that everything you see in the outside world is the perfect reflection of what is happening within you. This is a principle that is often resisted, because accepting that we are responsible for our reality can seem overwhelming. But I assure you that it is liberating. The universe is a mirror so pure and honest that it shows you, without filters, what is happening in the depths of your being. Are you seeing chaos around you? Ask yourself, where within me is that chaos happening? If your relationships are full of conflict, what beliefs, emotions, or patterns are you holding that are creating that conflict? This law does not allow us to hide behind excuses or blame. It invites us to look deeply within ourselves and recognize that everything we experience in the physical world is a manifestation of our inner energy. Every thought, every emotion, every belief you hold in your heart is like a seed planted in the field of the universe. And the universe, without judgment or favor, gives back to you exactly what you sow. If you carry fear, insecurity, or resentment within you, those will be the fruits you will see growing around you. But if you carry peace, love, and gratitude, those will be the gifts the universe will return to you in abundance. Dear Chosen One, this law is both a challenge and a gift. It is difficult to accept because it means there is no place to escape from our inner responsibility. But at the same time, it is the key to completely transforming your reality. If you wish to change the world you see, if you wish to manifest a life of peace, abundance, and harmony, the first step is not to act externally. The first step is to look within yourself and adjust the vibrations you are emitting. Every external circumstance you experience, without exception, is a creation of what is happening within you. This is a profound truth that few are willing to accept. But you, who have been called to something greater, must embrace this law with courage. You cannot change the reflection in a mirror without first changing the image that the mirror reflects. If your heart is filled with doubt, the world will return confusion to you. If your mind is caught in negative thoughts, the universe will show you obstacles. But if you manage to balance your thoughts, purify your heart, and align your spirit, the world around you will begin to reflect that inner harmony. Doors that were previously closed will open. Opportunities you thought impossible will appear before you. and the peace you sought outside will begin to blossom from within. The power of this law is immense, because by understanding that the universe is just a reflection, you realize that you have the absolute power to transform your life. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are not trapped in a predetermined destiny. Your reality is an extension of what you carry within. If you change within, the world will change outside. This is not a fantasy. It is the purest law of karma. It is a difficult truth, but essential to your path as the chosen one. For only by mastering your inner world can you manifest the outer world you desire. There are no shortcuts. There are no excuses. The work begins and ends within you. But by taking this responsibility, by taking conscious control of your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy, you'll become the creator of your destiny. Always remember, the world you see is just a reflection. You cannot change the reflection in the water without changing the image that creates it. If you manage to find peace within yourself, if you manage to release fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs, the universe will return that same peace to you in the form of experiences, relationships, and opportunities. The power is within you, and the universe faithfully reflects it back to you. It is a journey inward to the depths of your being. Embrace this truth with gratitude, for it offers you the key to transform not only your life, but the world around you. The universe is always speaking to you, always reflecting what you carry within. The question is, what are you showing in the mirror? Law 5, the law of intention. Dear chosen one, the fifth law of karma introduces us to a fundamental principle that determines the impact of each of our actions, the law of intention. This law reveals that the universe not only observes what you do, but why you do it. It is not enough to carry out seemingly correct or noble actions. What really matters, what determines the karma you will receive, is the intention that drives those actions. Two people can perform exactly the same action, but the energy that the universe will return to them will be completely different. Why? Because intention, that internal motivation that guides each decision, is what karma takes into account. The universe cannot be fooled. Nice words, appearances, or grand gestures are just the surface. Karma responds to the truth that you carry within, to the energy that you emit with each choice. The why is more important than the what. This quote sums it all up. Why do you do what you do? Are you helping others out of true love and compassion? Or are you doing it to feed your ego, to be seen, to receive recognition? Actions that seem noble from the outside may actually be tainted by selfish intentions. And while the world may not notice it, the universe clearly sees it. If your intentions are pure, if you act from a place of genuine love, expecting nothing in return, the universe will respond in kind. It will reward you with blessings and opportunities you never even imagined. Abundance and peace will flow to you because the energy you have projected is in tune with the divine flow of the universe. But if your actions are driven by ego, by the need for recognition, or by ulterior motives, even the noblest actions can create unexpected consequences. Karma does not punish, but it will teach you the lesson you need to learn. It is in the purity of your intention that the true power of your actions lies. The key to harmonizing with the universe is not in grand deeds or eloquent words. It is in the genuine love and compassion that you put into every small gesture, every action. Intention is the fuel that gives life to your actions. If that fuel is pure, the karma you will receive will be equally pure. If it is contaminated by ego, karma will reflect that energy back to you and show you where you need to adjust your inner self. So, dear chosen one, the next time you are about to act, stop for a moment. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? What do I really desire with this action? If the answer is rooted in love, in selfless service, then go forward with the certainty that the universe will support you. But if you find within yourself desires for validation, superiority, or personal gain, it is a sign to stop and realign your intention. Karma is not blind, dear chosen one. It is fair, it is precise, and it always responds to the truth of your being. You cannot trick it or disguise it with empty acts or disguised intentions. Only when you act from a place of authenticity, from pure intention, will the universe give you back what you desire. The universe responds to who you are deep down, not who you appear to be. This law is both a reminder and an opportunity, an invitation to examine your innermost motivations and purify them. It doesn't matter what others see or what the world applauds. What matters is what the universe perceives deep within you. Every act, every word, every decision is imbued with the energy of your intention. Always remember, the why matters more than the what. If you make sure to act from love, compassion, and a genuine desire to do good, karma will take care of returning that energy multiplied in the form of blessings, growth, and peace. The key is in the purity of your heart. Let your intentions be a manifestation of your highest soul, and the universe will respond in perfect harmony with that vibration. Law 6, the law of the repeated lesson. Dear chosen one, the sixth law of karma is one of the most powerful and challenging you will encounter on your path to spiritual evolution, the law of the repeated lesson. This law teaches us that unlearned lessons are repeated. Karma is not a capricious force that seeks to punish you, but a wise energy that is constantly guiding you toward your growth. Karma's purpose is your evolution, your awakening, and it will do whatever it takes to ensure that you learn what you need to advance on your spiritual path. Think about this. If you don't learn the lesson the first time, if you resist understanding the message that life is trying to teach you, that same lesson will come back to you again and again, each time with greater intensity. You may have noticed that certain patterns repeat themselves in your life, that you face the same problems, the same people or situations. This is not a coincidence, nor is it constant bad luck. It is the universe showing you that there is something inside you that needs to be healed, understood, transformed. Life doesn't punish you, it teaches you. These words contain profound wisdom. Often, when we face repeated difficulties, we feel like the universe is against us, that we are victims of unfair fate. But in reality, each recurring challenge is a golden opportunity to look inward and ask yourself, what am I not seeing? What lesson am I refusing to learn? If you continue to face the same obstacles, the same frustrations, it is because there is an inner truth that you need to discover, a transformation that needs to occur deep within you. Karma is patient, but it is also insistent. It will not let you move forward until you have learned the lesson that is meant to raise your consciousness. And if you continue to ignore that lesson, karma will increase the intensity of the experience. The challenges will become clearer, more insistent, until you cannot ignore them. This repetitive cycle is not a punishment, but an invitation to awaken, to become aware of what is within you that is asking to be healed. Do you feel like you are facing the same toxic relationships, the same failures in your projects, the same frustrations in your personal life? It is the universe speaking to you, yelling at you even, to wake you up and see what you are refusing to acknowledge. It is not enough to change the external. The work is within you. Karma will keep bringing that lesson into your life until you look deep within yourself and make the necessary change. This cycle will continue until you choose to break it. And the only way to do that is through honest and courageous introspection. Karma cannot be circumvented because true transformation does not occur on a superficial level, but deep within your soul. Lessons are repeated because they are necessary for your growth. If you do not understand why a situation keeps happening, karma will show you that lesson over and over again, until the pain of repeating it is greater than the fear of facing yourself. But here is the real beauty of this law. When you finally learn the lesson, when you accept the change you must make, the cycle is broken and a new reality begins to manifest. It is as if the universe, satisfied that you have awakened, opens a new door for you, a door to a higher level of consciousness, to a world filled with new opportunities and blessings. Breaking the cycle is an act of profound liberation. It requires courage. It requires being willing to let go of old beliefs, self-destructive patterns, unresolved emotions. It requires you to face yourself with brutal honesty. But when you do, when you truly learn a lesson, karma changes its course. The hard lessons dissipate, and in their place come the rewards of spiritual growth, peace, clarity, and a life more aligned with your true self. Dear Chosen One, the power to break the cycle is in your hands. Do not keep repeating the same experiences without stopping to reflect on what they really need to teach you. Karma is not cruel. It is your greatest teacher. It will not let you move forward until you have integrated the wisdom you need to evolve. Every time you repeat an unlearned lesson, it is an opportunity to transform yourself. So I ask you, what lesson is life showing you today? What pattern keeps repeating itself in your life? Instead of getting frustrated or blaming circumstances, look within yourself. That's the key. Only when you're willing to learn what the universe is showing you will you be able to break the cycle and move toward a higher level of consciousness. Always remember, life doesn't punish you, it teaches you. And when you finally learn the lesson, you break free from the repeated pattern and take a giant step toward your true potential. The choice is yours. Law 7. The law of detachment. Dear Chosen One, we come to one of the most profound and transformative laws of karma, the law of detachment. This law teaches us that in order to truly receive, you must first learn to let go. It seems contradictory, right? But here lies one of the greatest keys to your spiritual growth. Attachment is the root of suffering, while detachment is the key that opens the doors to freedom and the true flow of karma. Holding on to people, things, or outcomes only creates blockages in the universal energy. When you hold on, when you try to control every aspect of your life, you are telling the universe that you do not trust its process, that you do not believe in its infinite wisdom to guide you to what you truly need. Attachment is fear. It is the illusion that you can manipulate the course of events so that everything happens according to your wishes. But in reality, that attachment only creates anxiety, frustration, and suffering. What you let go of sets you free. There is incredible power in this truth. The act of letting go of what you cannot control, is an act of profound faith and trust in the divine flow of the universe. Karma flows more naturally and harmoniously when you don't try to hold it all in. It's like a river. If you try to stem its flow, you only create tension and chaos. But when you allow it to flow freely, the water follows its course, carrying with it everything it needs, releasing everything that no longer serves it. Detachment, dear Chosen One, is not indifference. It is not disinterest in life or in the people you love. Detachment is actually a deep trust in divine order. It is knowing that even though you cannot control every detail, the universe will always bring you what you need at the perfect time. It is trusting the process, even when you cannot see the whole path. Clinging is a way of resisting change, and change is the very essence of life. Nothing stays the same forever, and clinging to people, situations, or outcomes only creates suffering when things inevitably change. The true power of detachment lies in acceptance, in the peace that comes from allowing things to come and go when they may, without trying to control everything. Karma acts in that space of freedom that only detachment can offer. When you stop clinging, when you let go of rigid expectations and fears, you allow the universe to bring you what you truly need. And many times, what you need is much bigger and deeper than you could have ever imagined. Attachment limits, but detachment opens up a world of infinite possibilities. What does this look like in practice? It's trusting that if a person is meant to be in your life, they will be. If a project is meant to prosper, it will. If something is yours by divine right, the universe will see to it that it comes to you. But when you hold on to something or someone with the force of fear, you create resistance, and that resistance is what creates suffering. Think about this. How many times have you wished for something to happen in a specific way, only to find out later that things turned out in a much better way, a way you couldn't have foreseen? The universe has a much broader perspective than we do. What seems like a loss, a failure, or an obstacle today may reveal itself tomorrow as the greatest lesson, the greatest gift, or the turning point you needed to grow. Detachment doesn't mean you shouldn't have dreams or goals. It means you shouldn't allow your happiness to depend on those dreams or goals coming to fruition in a certain way or at a certain time. It's acting with purpose, but without attachment to the outcome. It's trusting that whatever you do, the universe will support you and get you where you need to be, even if the path isn't the one you planned. Detachment is freedom, and in that freedom is where karma flows unhindered. The universe will give you what you need when you need it, but only when you stop trying to control every detail. It's an act of supreme faith, a recognition that you're on the right path, even if you can't always see the end of so. I invite you to let go of what binds you. Let go of the fear of loss, the desire to control every aspect of your life, and embrace the power of divine flow. When you let go, you free yourself, and when you free yourself, you allow the universe to surprise you. Trust the process. Karma will always lead you to what you need, but only if you are willing to let go of expectations and trust that the universe has a perfect plan for you. What is yours by divine right will never go away, and what does not belong to you will fade away, making room for what truly needs to come. True peace lies in detachment. Law 8, the law of connection. Dear chosen one, we have reached the 8th law of karma, a law that is as expansive and profound as the universe itself, the law of connection. This law teaches us a powerful truth that is essential to your spiritual evolution. Everything is interconnected. There are no isolated actions, no insignificant thoughts, no small gestures that do not affect the vast fabric of life. Every single thing you do, every word you say, every thought you hold, influences the whole. Karma is not something personal and limited, but an infinite web that connects every living being in this universe. Your actions not only create your personal karma, but they also contribute to the collective karma. The journey. We are all one in universal karma. This phrase encapsulates the wisdom that underpins all that we are. We do not live our lives in isolation, even though it may sometimes seem that way. Your thoughts, your actions, your intentions resonate far beyond yourself. The good you do, the positive energy you create, benefits not only you, but extends to everything around you, influencing the lives of others even in ways you cannot see or imagine. Imagine the universe as an infinite web of connections. Every being, every action, every thought is a thread in that web. And when you pull on one thread, everything else moves, however imperceptibly. Every decision you make sends ripples, not just through your life, but through the entire world. The small actions you take can have a profound impact on someone else's life in ways you can't foresee. Sometimes a kind word, a gesture of compassion, can change the course of someone's day, and that someone can pass that positive energy on to others, creating a chain of effects that extends far beyond what we can see. This law reminds us that we are not separate. Everything is connected. What happens to one, happens to all. The energy you project into the world is a direct contribution to collective karma. If you fill your life with thoughts and actions of love, gratitude, and compassion, you not only raise your own karma, but you also help raise the vibration of the entire world. But the same is true of negative energies. When you feed fear, hatred, or selfishness, you contribute that energy into collective karma, affecting others and perpetuating destructive cycles. This is a call to deep responsibility. You cannot walk through life thinking that your actions only affect you. Every thought you hold has the power to change the world. Every time you choose love over fear, you are impacting the web of life. Your decisions affect everyone. This is both a reminder and an awakening, because when you understand this, you realize the immense power you have to do good. Even the smallest acts have an impact beyond yourself. Do you feel the magnitude of this? Not only are you responsible for your own destiny, but you also contribute to the destiny of the world. Every action you take echoes in the collective consciousness. This is what makes the law of connection so powerful. When you elevate yourself, you elevate others. When you heal, you help heal the world. This is the principle that has guided great spiritual masters through the centuries. When one awakens, one helps awaken others. This law invites you to be aware of your impact. Sometimes we think that what we do in our daily lives has no great meaning. But I assure you, dear chosen one, that every small act of kindness, every conscious decision, every positive thought contributes to the elevation of the energy of the world. And on the contrary, every act of destruction or negligence also affects the network. You are part of something much bigger than yourself. The law of connection is a call to be responsible not only for our own growth, but also for how our actions affect others. If you are committed to your own spiritual development, you are also committed to the well-being of others. Every time you choose compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, you are planting seeds of peace and harmony in the collective karma. The impact of your actions is limitless. You don't know who is being affected by what you do, what you say, or how you live, but I assure you that you are leaving a mark on the world. It is impossible to exist without touching others, and it is impossible to act without those actions reverberating throughout the universe. So, dear chosen one, live with awareness. Know that every act of love you perform, no matter how small, has the power to change the world. We are all one in universal karma. By working on yourself, you are working for the good of all. By growing, by healing, by transforming, you are contributing to the healing of humanity. There are no insignificant actions. Always remember, what you do for yourself, you do for the whole. And what you do for the whole, you do for yourself. The connection is unbreakable, and in that truth lies your greatest power. Law 9, the law of impending change. Dear chosen one, we have reached the 9th law of karma, a law that weaves the destiny of all things, the law of impending change. This law is a fundamental truth that reminds us that change is inevitable. Karma is a continuous cycle, a constant flow of transformation that runs through every corner of the universe. Nothing in life remains the same forever. Every difficulty, every success, every moment of joy or sadness is part of this flow, and they are all destined to pass. Everything passes, nothing lasts. This truth, though sometimes painful, is also deeply liberating. It teaches us that the difficulties you face today will not last forever, that the pain you feel is just a phase in the cycle of your life. But it also reminds us that moments of happiness and success, as wonderful as they are not eternal either. Everything in life is transitory, and it is precisely the changing nature that makes each moment unique and valuable. Change is the driving force of evolution. Without change, there would be no growth, no transformation, no lessons learned. Difficulties are not punishments. They are opportunities for you to awaken to a new level of consciousness, to learn what you need to learn, and to keep moving forward on your path. Change is the engine of karma, the constant flow that pushes you towards your high. What you are facing now, no matter how dark or challenging, is not permanent. Like the seasons, life has cycles, and each phase inevitably gives way to the next. Pain will dissolve, challenges will fade, and with them will come new opportunities, new moments of joy and growth. This is the rhythm of life, a constant flow of ups and downs, of light and shadow, always leading you forward. Change, dear chosen one, is not something you should fear. It is something you should embrace, for in its transitory nature, change offers you freedom. When you realize that nothing is permanent, you are free from attachment. You do not hold on to difficulties, knowing that they too shall pass. And you do not hold on to successes or happy moments, for you know that they are part of a larger cycle. Change invites you to live fully in the present, without fear of the future or regrets of the past. This law is an invitation to let go of control. Change is inevitable, and resisting it only brings suffering. When you fight against the flow of life, you wear yourself out, lose energy, and move away from the wisdom that the universe offers you. But when you flow with change, when you allow each phase of life to teach you what it should teach you, you align yourself with the natural flow of karma. Change is not your enemy. It is your ally on this path of growth. Destiny. Think of how everything in nature flows with change. Trees drop their leaves in autumn to be reborn in spring. Rivers never stop. They always follow their course. Life is a continuous cycle of death and rebirth, of constant transformation. And you, dear chosen one, are part of that cycle. Change is what allows you to evolve, what drives you to discover new truths about yourself and the world around you. Embrace every moment, whether it be a challenge or a joy, because each one is part of the eternal flow of karma. Difficulties teach you to be strong, to be resilient, to look inside yourself and find your true power. Moments of happiness remind you of the beauty and gratitude that exists in life, but they also invite you not to cling, to let things flow as they should. Everything that comes eventually goes, and that's okay. When you learn to accept change as a natural part of life, when you stop resisting it and start flowing with the karmic cycle, you free yourself from anxiety, fear, and attachment. You align yourself with the rhythm of the universe, trusting that every change, even those that seem difficult, are there for your highest good. Change is the door to new opportunities, to new levels of understanding, and to your true spiritual evolution. Karma is movement, not stagnation, and change is what keeps that movement going. Don't resist change, embrace it. Embrace each transformation as an opportunity to renew yourself, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to make room for the new. Impending change is karma's promise that you are always evolving, always moving forward, always growing. Always remember, everything passes, nothing remains. This truth, though sometimes challenging, gives you the freedom to live without fear, without clinging to what you cannot control. Change is inevitable, but within that inevitability, you find your deepest power. Because when you embrace change, you embrace life in its purest form, a journey of constant transformation, of cycles that open and close, always taking you forward. Law 10, the law of love as the supreme force. Dear chosen one, we have reached the 10th and final law of karma, and perhaps the most important of all, the law of love as the supreme force. This law reveals to us the deepest truth that sustains the universe. Love is the primordial energy that moves everything. Love is not just an emotion or a passing feeling. It is the creative force, the highest vibration that exists, and it is capable of transforming any negative karma, healing any wound, and elevating us to unimaginable levels of consciousness. Love transcends everything. These words contain the secret of life itself. There is no more powerful energy than love. There is no more effective tool to heal, transform, and elevate your being. If you truly want to change your life, if you truly want to heal your karma, you must act from love in all circumstances, even in the most difficult moments. Love is the only force that can dissolve hatred, the only one that can extinguish fear, and the only one capable of taking you beyond the repetitive cycles of karma into a state of true peace and spiritual freedom. Love is the source of all that is good. It is the source of compassion, of generosity, of empathy. When you choose love instead of fear or resentment, you are aligning yourself with the highest vibration of the universe. And in that alignment, your karma is transformed. No matter what you have done in the past, no matter how heavy or negative you feel your karma is, love has the power to cleanse it all. It is the purest energy there is. And when you let it flow through you, you connect directly with the flow of the universe. Dear chosen one, love not only transforms your own karma. When you make love the basis of all your actions, you are doing something even greater. You are contributing to the elevation of collective karma. Remember that we are all interconnected. Your actions, your thoughts, and your intentions not only affect your own life, but they also have an impact on the world around you. When you choose love, you are not only healing your own being, but you are healing the world. You are raising the vibration of everything around you. You are helping others also find the peace and light they are looking for. Love is the key to transformation. In every decision, in every interaction, you have the opportunity to choose love over fear, compassion over indifference, kindness over judgment. And every time you make that choice, the universe responds with blessings. Because when you act from love, the karma you create is pure and luminous. Every thought and action that is born from love generates positive waves that reverberate not only in your life, but in the lives of others, in the collective karma that we all share. But remember, love is not just for the easy times. It is in the challenges, in the most difficult tests, that love shows its true strength. Loving when everything is harmonious and peaceful is simple. But when you can choose love in the midst of adversity, when you can act from compassion even in the face of pain, rejection, or injustice, that is when you truly demonstrate your spiritual mastery. Love is the force that transforms karma, because it is the only energy that dissolves darkness. No other vibration can do that. Hate, fear, resentment only generate more of the same. But love, even in its smallest form, can illuminate the darkest corners of your life and your karma. If there is one law that you must follow in every moment of your life, it is this: choose love always, no matter what happens, no matter how challenging the circumstances. Love is always the answer. Love is the true power. And when you embrace it, when you allow love to be the driving force behind all your actions, you are not only transforming your immediate reality, you are transforming. Love transcends everything. It transcends time, space, differences, wounds, karma. It is the energy that connects us all, and it is the energy that will guide you to your highest potential. Make love your supreme law. Make love your guide, your strength, and your purpose. And you will see how karma becomes your ally, how the universe supports you in every step you take, how everything you need comes to you effortlessly, because you are vibrating in tune with the highest energy of the cosmos. Always remember, love is the ultimate force. When you act from love, you not only heal your karma, but you become a beacon of light for others. And in that beacon, the whole world lights up. And there you have it, chosen one. These are the 10 laws of karma that you must never break if you want to live a life of peace, balance, and purpose. Karma is not something you should fear, but rather a tool for your growth and evolution. By understanding these laws and living in harmony with them, you will transform not only your life, but the world around you. If you have made it this far, I congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. You have shown a strength and dedication that few have. This means that you are ready to take the next step in your spiritual evolution, to embrace the power that has always been within you, waiting to be released. But listen carefully, this is just the beginning. The doors of knowledge are now open, and what comes next will be even more revealing and transformative. So, if you want to continue raising your consciousness, subscribe and like this video. Your support not only helps this message to reach further, but it connects you even more with this energy of change. Now, leave your mark in the comments. Write with conviction. The power is within me, and feel how those words resonate within you, activating your true strength. The universe is watching you. Your time is now.